She's a singer, she's an actress, she is a multifaceted creative. And we have her in the studio here with us today on Hello Nigeria. Welcome, Seyi Shay, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
How's everything?
Everything's good.
Wonderful.
How's everything with you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Now, first of all, that is one of my favorite music videos of yours that we just listened to.
Thank you so
we want
much.
to get into a full story of you. We want to walk through the journey of Seyi Shay. Let's start right from the beginning.
Wow.
How did you get into the industry and where did your passion stem from?
Being born and raised in the UK, a lot of my extracurricular activities had to do with music and, so performing arts and all these things. And so I guess I just continued throughout my my education. I guess I did music business management at university. Everything I had to do with was music and performing arts. So I joined a girl band called From Above, a multiracial girl band, 5 of us. And we got signed to Matthew Knowles, who's Beyonce's dad. Then he took us to America, and we spent 4 years under his management, toured with Beyonce, started our own reality show. The group broke up. I moved to Nigeria.
Don't they always break up?
It broke up, and we didn't really have that much success, so it was quite premature. But then I moved to Nigeria, as a tip-off from my mom. She said, one day you're going to end up in Nigeria. I've seen it. It's like a prophecy. You're going to be there. You're going to be doing big things in Nigeria. And I was like, who wants to go to Nigeria to do music? What are they singing? I was like, Mom, chill now. And she was like, you're really going to, I have seen it. I can feel it. I said, okay, cool. So anyway, she passed away. And true, I moved to Nigeria, embarked on my singing career. This is now 5 years. It'll be 5 years in September.
Wait, just 5 years?
So I've been here now 5 years.
And you've done all that you've done.
I swear,
so
right?
Wow.
I feel old.
Wow. Wow.
I feel old.
No, actually, I would have guessed you'd been here for much longer.
Yeah, me too.
You've actually
it feels
broken
like
a lot
I have.
of grounds, and well done.
Thank you. I'm an independent artist in Africa. I am the boss of my own record label.
Have you ever been signed to any record label?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, actually, Island Universal Records, but in the UK.
Okay.
So I kind of had I have quite a hybrid agreement with them. So basically they still let me produce and release whatever I want to this side of the world. And if I release anything that side of the world, it has to go through them. So I have quite a lot of freedom and flexibility when it comes to working with them. But out here, I run my own label. So everything that you hear and see, I produce myself.
And what was that transition like, moving from the UK over here to Nigeria, in the music industry in the UK, then in the United States, and then in Nigeria?
What was the difference, or what was the transition?
Well, what was the transition like for you?
It was interesting because I had quite a lot of help from people like Sound Sultan and Cecil Hammond and Deola Art Alade. So those were like my 3 main people that kind of moved me over from the UK to Nigeria quite easily. And I embarked on, everything Seyi Shay that you know now. From things being so organized and structured in the UK and in America to coming out to Nigeria and everything kind of being just however you think pretty much.
Yeah.
It was quite a molehill, but I'm just grateful that I've been able to, continue doing what I love to do, and I do shows all over the world now, and as Seyi Shay, and I'm able to have creative control and work with and meet some great people, so.
You've really met a lot of great people, and you've done a lot of great work yourself.
Thank you.
Now, somehow, I don't know why they've always tried to pitch you and Tiwa Savage against each other in social media, and we find that there's something that social media likes to do. They just don't like to see 2 powerful female artists, working hand in hand. Have you been able to handle it when such incidences happen, when they're being thrown at you on social media? Have you been able to handle social media trying to instigate you against other artists?
I think that problem was a lot more common before, but of the past 2 years, I've not really experienced anything like that, anything like pitching Seyi Shay against any other female for maybe 2 years now, because I think everybody has just want to back kamu, if you understand. Everybody's calmed down. Everybody understands that what I do is different, and I do what I do because the way I do it. Do you understand? And I'm not trying to be anybody and nobody's trying to be me, and she's just Shay. Like, she's an all-round entertainer. Leave her alone. That's what she does. It's all good. Like, and I know that what I do is not the same as anybody else. So even if people are saying stuff like that, like, very few people, so insignificant that I don't even see it. Do you understand? Anymore.
Fair enough. Now, not only are you a singer, you're also an actress, and you've gotten yourself a couple roles. Now, how did you tap into the Nollywood industry, and how's that been going for you?
It's really funny because I always said that I wasn't going to ever act, you know, in any any movie, actually, full stop. Like, because I'm not really an actress, even though I did a lot of performing arts and theatre at school and college and university. Not so much university, but, you know, college and high school. I didn't really ever want to act or be an actress. Like, my main or most acting you will see Seyi Shay do is on the music video, right? But when I was approached with this script, I was so interested by it because Lara Gewa, who is the character, the main character in the movie who I played, her life was so similar to mine, except for the fact that she's a hedge fund baby and I'm broke compared to her. So it wasn't hard for me to just say, yeah, you know what, I'm in. You know, and also they were very adamant that I had to be the one to play that role. And I know why. And when you watch the movie, you understand why as well.
When is the movie coming out?
The movie, Lara and the Beat, drops July 20th.
Interesting.
And it has started going around, making the waves. Like,
I'm actually waiting to see the movie.
Me too.
I'm wondering if after that you'd consider a further career in Nollywood. Or
maybe. I would love for there to be a Lara and the Beat Part 2.
Yeah.
I would love it because it feels like there should be as well. I'm saying this even just keeping in the back of my mind that, okay, the people that I started in the movie with, I'm friends with as well. So it was really easy. Like, I don't know how it would feel to be on a different set with different people. Like, I really don't know. It would probably be really hard. But people like Vector is one of my first friends that I ever had when I came to Nigeria. And, you know, it was really easy because we were kind of like acting normal anyway. Do you understand? Apart from like the love scenes, obviously, but like, but we were acting pretty, you know, like normal. We're friends, and then there was a great director as well, Tosi Koka, who lives and is based in Los Angeles. He flew in with his team, who were part of some blockbuster movies that you wouldn't definitely know, and so it was a very professional, seamless set. The only hard part was just the hours that we had to spend, like, on set.
Now, based on your experience as well in performing arts, do you ever get stage fright? Like when you're at a concert or anything?
I think it depends on the magnitude of the actual concert.
Has it ever been so bad that you've had like a very embarrassing moment where you're like, oh gosh, I can't do this?
No.
Well, that's good.
I've had many embarrassing moments once on stage during the performance, but never before.
Okay, share one with us.
Well, a very popular one was when I fell flat on my face at the Afrima Awards. Is it Afrima or Sound City? No, Afrima Awards that just passed a few months ago. And just before getting on the stage, I took off my heels because the veil of the outfit I was wearing was so long, and I had like these premonitions that I was going to fall.
Wow.
I was going to fall, you're going to fall. So I took my shoes off thinking that it was because of the shoes that I would fall. When I got on stage and I did like a plie and then I just like fell on my face anyway. So it's like when you get that intuition, or if you're an intuitive person or you see things, like you need to trust that instinct. Definitely. But there's no way to avoid it. Like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, right?
When it happened, at that point, you know, some people
the whole Africa just started to roar. But then I stood up like within maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you clap back?
I just stood up within 5 seconds and carried on. I said, the devil is a liar. And I like just carried on. And so that was trending for a while. And, you know, and the hashtag was the devil is a liar. So that it worked out okay for me.
Yeah, it was brilliant because I remember at the Future Awards when you came to perform as well, the first thing you said was, I hope I don't get to fall here like I did. And it was like, it was funny at the time that you said it, but you've had a couple of issues every once in a while. There's one social media buzz or the other, and that's expected because you're a public figure. As a public figure, one of the things you need to be ready for is criticism from others.
Yes.
Now, so you've trended for several reasons.
Different
At the times when you've had some seemingly negative reasons to trend, how were you able to handle them?
It's like
And have there been any ones that genuinely made you cry?
Yeah, I have right now, I'm just going to plug something really quickly. Like I have a documentary out right now that's currently on YouTube. So for the viewers that really want to like really informed and, you know, insight as to how I deal with things and, you know, everything that's been thrown at me, go and watch that. It's out right now. It's a documentary on YouTube about my, my stuff that's been happening.
What's the name of the documentary?
Just the Seyi Shay Electric Package Diary.
Okay.
Yeah, which is the name of my current EP, my new project. But how I deal with all that negative stuff, I turn lemons into lemonade a lot, which is what happened with this Electric Package EP. Because the title Electric Package came from an interview that I had, similar to this one, like 2 years ago. And the lady was like, okay, so she was asking me like lots of trivia questions and she was just throwing them at me really quickly, expecting me to answer. Do you understand? Very quickly, trying to catch me out. And she said, in music, what does EP stand for? And I thought, in my mind, the first thing was like, how many people know what EP stands for in music terms? Do you understand? But I just said, I don't know, electric package. And it means extended play, just as LP means long play, right? So long play is more than any body of work more than 6 tracks is a long play, becomes an album. And any body of work less than or up to 6 track is an EP, right? So it's an EP. So I just said electric package, and then I started, and I didn't even realize that I had said anything wrong because I was just thinking in my mind, I don't know, like whatever, who cares, right?
Yeah.
So this is just how I was even answering, like, oh, I don't know, who cares? Do you understand? All of a sudden, the next day or maybe a few days later, I was trending for like 2 weeks, like all over Africa, not even like just Nigeria. And I was just like, are you kidding? Like, do you understand? And I was just so disgusted by some of the comments that people were leaving and how excited some sad people were about the fact that, you know, this particular interview, you know, they had like done memes and like, you know, some people were saying, oh my God, Shay, you know, just to look fine. That's all she knows. You know, like some really, you know, messed up comments. And some people were so delighted. Do you understand? And joining in the fun. And these people, they don't even know what EP means. They didn't even know what EP meant. They will never know. Do you understand? Yeah. So I decided to turn lemons into lemonade and call my new project Electric Package.
Amazing. You know, that is actually amazing. And that's one thing that I really respect about you. You always find a way to pick back up on your brand and solidify your brand as well. Now, based on everything to do with that and based on the fact that you are someone that a lot of young women look up to, you are someone that is extremely recognizable in the industry, and you are someone that everyone has respect for, what advice would you give to people that may battle with self-esteem based on comments that they're seeing on social media?
What advice would I give?
Have you ever battled though with self-esteem because of the comments people put on social media?
Yes. Flat chest, mainly flat chest, and like just like criticism about maybe my work or something. But I think for people that are battling with self-esteem as a result of social media, I guess, you know, you shouldn't, the most important thing is to just try and be yourself and stay yourself as much as possible.
So how did you deal with it?
And just be yourself, like say what you want, do what you want, be who you want to be, do you understand? And with no regrets, no remorse, do you understand? And just put it out there if you must put stuff out there on social media, do you understand? Otherwise, the more you try and be like somebody else, look like somebody else, sound like somebody else, filter till your eyes fall out, the minute you slip and you're not looking perfect, it's going to be very bad for you, do you understand? Like, and that's it. And people can see through the fakeness anyway.
How did you deal with it when all those hurtful comments were thrown at you, the flat chest comments, and that affected your self-esteem? How did you deal with it?
I just wore more belly tops.
Brilliant.
And I think one of my best songs of yours would be Airbrush.
Thank you.
Because I feel like it's a song that is real and that shows the struggles that at the end of the day, beyond the public figure and the celebrity lifestyles, you're just human, first of all.
That's
and
it.
that people who are keyboard gangsters that go behind private pages and social media
Twitter
followers
fingers,
to come and insult people.
The trolls, you mean?
Yes. Exactly.
Let me tell you something. So I saw a picture of somebody, a troll, like a supposed troll, and if you see the shack that he was tweeting from, or do you understand? And if you see the death, and his feet were even black, and like the room that he was in was like a rundown cabin of some sort of under the bridge kind of, do you understand? So these are the people that you're actually like listening to the comments. What do they know? What do they have? They're sad, they're depressed, they're broke, they're lonely, do you understand? So honestly, that picture was life-changing for me. Do you understand? And the caption said, these are the people that are trolling. These are the people that are bullying, cyberbullying you. The guy had a blanket over his head and his feet was just hanging out, and he was, do you understand? And I don't know how real that picture was, with whether he was even, a cyberbully. But every time I see horrible comments, I have that vision in my head of this dirty, broadcast.
You know what that even tells you? At the end of the day, hurt people.
That's it.
So a lot of people from their pain are basically they're expressing how they feel exactly from their position of pain. Yeah. So I'm learning a lot of the time that instead of answering you, I'll probably just delete the comment so it doesn't affect me.
I even leave it there because, okay, so the difference between me and you now is that I need those comments because of my work and my brand. Do you understand? Good news, good comments, bad comments. I appreciate the good comments more, and those are the ones that I reply to and send kisses to, and but the bad comments, I leave them there. I love them.
And
please,
we hope that
keep on sending them. I want to see them. Let my comment section be full.
All right, but we love you and we love the work that you do, and we wish you all the best. Thank you so much for joining us.
Electric Package EP, it's out now, and it's available on all music platforms, Music Plus, Boomplay. Everybody's got it. It's there for you to download. Just click on my link in my bio on Instagram. All right, please make sure you do that, and we'd love to see all the feedback with regards to that as well. So, all right, thank you so much for joining us, Seyi Shay. Remember to be a part of this. Follow Seyi Shay on Instagram and click on the link in her bio to get her Electric Package. Her EP is out and get to listen to it. And now that you have a story behind it, it makes it all the more interesting. So I look forward to listening to it as well. Please do.
All right, follow us on all social media platforms. Follow Leila at LGS Online, yours truly at Olive Emodi, and Seyi Shay at I Am Seyi Shay on all social media platforms. We'll be back again tomorrow, Friday. It will be a fantastic time here on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a fabulous Electric Thursday. Bye-bye.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.